guys, my name is Maddie, or Books with Maddie, and today I'm showing you my 5-star predictions. Okay, so before I actually get into the 5-star predictions portion of this video, I wanted to say a huge thank you because last night I hit 1,000 subscribers on this channel, which is just absolutely mind-blowing and just so cool. Like, I can't even wrap my mind around it. So I want to say thank you so much for all of your continued support and love and everything. This is totally unexpected. Like, I genuinely never thought that I would get to 1,000. I know 1,000, like, in the grand scheme of things is like small to some people, but for me, like, it's just a huge milestone and it's very encouraging and it's just incredible. So thank you so much for that. I do plan on doing like a little Q&A video for hitting 1,000 subscribers. So if you do have any questions, feel free to leave them below. I'll probably post a community post about it as well, so you can comment in there, or I have a post on Twitter where people have been commenting questions and things like that. So any of those spaces, feel free to ask any questions or anything like that for 1,000, and that'll be up probably early February. But yeah, thank you so much. I'm pretty speechless. I'm usually not good with words as it is, and then when things like this happen, I just lose any ability to communicate. So thank you so much, because this truly means so much to me. And I'm just very excited to take this channel in lots of new directions and do lots of new fun things in the new year. So yeah. So aside from that, only other changes that are happening currently right now is my upload schedule is going to change. So I usually upload every Saturday, but recently I've been uploading kind of Sundays, so I'm officially changing it to weekends. So there will be a new upload every weekend, whether that's Saturday or Sunday, and I'm no longer going to do consistent Wednesday videos. I'm going to do them when I can, but my semester is starting literally a week, so I'm going to be doing a lot of school thingies, so I won't have as much time to film and edit. So it'll be consistently one upload a week every weekend, but sometimes I'll have like a Wednesday video here and there. Other than that, I think we'll just hop right into 5-star predictions. Also, I just received in the mail my most anticipated book of 2021, so there's going to be an unboxing of that later on in this video, so stay tuned for that. So 5-star predictions are basically books that I have not read yet, that I've only heard of or been recommended and things like that, that I believe that I will give 5 stars based on the synopsis or what I've heard other people say about them. So yeah, these are my 5-star predictions. And I plan on making a follow-up video once I've read all of these to see how accurately I can judge my own reading taste based on descriptions and stuff, like how many of these books will I actually be correct about and get 5 stars. I've noticed that, okay, I'm getting into a whole tangent now, but I've noticed that I've been giving 5 stars out very infrequently recently, so I'm not sure how many of these will actually be 5 stars because I've become very picky. So we'll see. And I don't actually currently own all of these books, so I might have to put like a picture up if I don't own it. But we're gonna start off with big expectations, because this is out of all of the books on this list, this is the one that I feel the strongest about that will be 5 stars. Like, this is the one I have the most confidence in to be a 5-star for me, and that is Cersei by Madeline Miller. I've heard such good things about this. By the way, I'm not gonna know the synopsis about any of these books. Just disclaimer, I'm so bad at remembering synopsises, but everyone loves this book, and Greek mythology is like my favorite thing ever, so I'm assuming that this is just gonna be immediate 5 stars for me. I've heard Madeline Miller's writing style is just incredible. Also, we have the same first name, so I think that's already a good sign. So I'm very excited to pick this up very soon. Okay, next I have We Were Liars by E. Lockhart. This is a YA thriller mystery situation. I actually don't like mysteries, but I've heard incredible things about this one. This apparently has like the biggest twist ever. I surprisingly have not seen spoilers for it, so I don't know what happens, but I know it's incredibly tragic and sad, and everybody cries at the end of this book, so I'm sure that I will shed some tears, which usually I don't like crying over books, which I feel like is kind of in the minority. Like, people like crying over books, don't really get that, but I'm excited for this. I've heard it causes extreme emotion, so who knows, but I love big twists. I love mind-bending mystery thriller books, so this seems like that's what this is going to be, so I'm very excited to read it. Okay, next is The Night Circus by Erin Morgenstern. I genuinely know so little about this book, except everybody loves it and there's magical realism, and it's apparently extremely whimsical. I've heard incredible things about Erin Morgenstern's writing, so I have pretty high expectations because everybody seems to love this book. It just seems like something that's like right up my alley. Like, I love really beautiful, flowy writing. I love like whimsy and like magic and like spice. I don't know how much, I didn't mean spice in like a like scandalous way. I just meant like spice and like a like zest, like whimsy and magic. So I'm very excited. I know there's like a circus, magic circus thing, so I'm excited for that. That seems very whimsical and fun, and this book just sounds like a really good time. Plus it's like a standalone, and I love a good fantasy standalone, so seems right up my alley. The next one I don't have, it is Capturing the Devil by Carrie Maniscalco. That is the final book in the Stalking Jack the Ripper series, and I'm so excited for it. I actually haven't read Escaping from Houdini. Is that the third one? I haven't read that one yet. I own it, but I haven't read it, but I haven't heard very good things about it, so I don't think that one's going to be a 5-star for me. But Capturing the Devil seems like it's going to be incredible. I already know some things that happen in it just because I can't stay away from, like, fan art of that series, because I just, I love this series more than I can literally express. The reason it's taken me so long to get through is because I do not want it to be over. Like, when it is over, I will be physically crushed. This series, in my mind, can never end. I've read one book from the series per year for the past 2 years. So last year I read it's the Dracula one. The year before that I read Stalking Jack the Ripper. I can finally read Houdini, and then I've waited another year to read Capturing the Devil. That's how much I love this series. I can't even read them in the same year because I want to stretch it out as long as possible. The series is going to take me 4 years to read, and I'm fine with it. I'm choosing this option actively. This series, if you don't know, is a historical fiction mystery series. It follows Audrey Rose Wadsworth and Thomas Cresswell as they solve mysteries of legends. So we have Jack the Ripper in the first one, we have Prince Dracula in the second one, Houdini in the third one, and then the Devil in the fourth one. And so it's just these like lore and fantasy mixed with 1800s fun and mystery and historical fiction, and it's so freaking good. If you haven't read it yet, please, I highly recommend this series. It is incredible. The next one is another one that I don't own. It is the third book in the Brown Sisters trilogy, Act Your Age, Eve Brown. The first 2 books in these series were Get a Life, Chloe Brown, and Take a Hint, Danny Brown. So these books follow the misadventures of 3 sisters, Chloe, Danny, and Eve, as they struggle through work and life and romance and things like that. These novels do take a specific focus on romance. Talia Hibbert, who is author, has become one of my new favorite authors just by reading the first book, Chloe Brown. The way she writes characters and the diversity and representation that she includes in her books has quickly boosted her to one of my favorite authors of all time. I feel particularly attached to these books because in the first book, which followed Chloe Brown, Chloe was dealing with a chronic illness, fibromyalgia, which I also have and work through, and it was just so incredible to read another character who goes through the same things I do. Second book, which follows Danny Brown, who is very, very hardworking and is working for a PhD, I believe, in women and gender studies, which is what I'm studying in school, so that was very cool to see, and also deals with some type of like anxiety, which I have anxiety, so fun. And the third one follows Eve Brown, which I have not read yet, but I'm just so excited to see more of the characters, and I'm so excited. I cannot wait for this to come out. It actually is not yet, I forgot to say that. It comes out this year, some point. I will put the date that it comes out somewhere on the screen because I can't remember off the top of my head. Okay, I'm just gonna go through all the ones that I don't have at this point. The next one that I don't have. So the next one is From Blood and Ash by Jennifer L. Armentrout. This is a fantasy book, and it just sounds like right up my alley. It seems like there's a lot of really great characters, that the writing is really great. I've heard that like the relationship between the main 2 characters is really good, and it just sounds like something that's right up my alley. I feel like my taste in fantasy is like very particular, and this just seems to have a lot of elements that I really enjoy in fantasy. I'm trying to kind of shift more into adult fantasy because that seems like something that I enjoy a little bit more than YA fantasy. So this seems like a very good option. I think this is more like new adult, so I think this will be a very good transitional novel to kind of shift me into adult fantasy. Okay, next I have These Violent Delights by Chloe Gong. I have heard only incredible things about, like, existing in the spheres that I do, I have never heard a negative thing about this book. I know that it's like a Romeo and Juliet retelling. It takes place, I believe, in 1920s Shanghai, and everything about it sounds amazing. I believe it's lovers to enemies to lovers, which, what? That sounds so good. I have heard just incredible things about this book, and I'm so excited to get to it soon. The next one is The Vanishing Half by Britt Bennett, and I'm super excited for this. It is a historical fiction kind of situation, but also I think it talks a lot about family and feminism and things like that, so I'm just like very excited for this. It sounds like it's going to be right up my alley. I've heard also incredible things about this one. It just sounds like so good and something that I will enjoy so much. I don't know too much about it, but I like to go into books a little bit blind, so I'm very excited for this one. Okay, I believe that's the last 5-star prediction that I don't own, so I'm going to go through a couple more, and then we're going to get to the unboxing last. So the first one is The Fountains of Silence by Rita Sepetys. This is a historical fiction which takes place during, I believe, the Spanish Civil War. Never read anything about the Spanish Civil War before, so I'm super excited to learn about that. This is also by one of the best historical fiction authors in my opinion, and I'm just so excited to get into another Rita Sepetys novel. I need to read and binge all of her books soon, but I'm super excited for this one. I've heard incredible things about it, and I'm just very, very excited about it. Okay, next is You Deserve Each Other by Sarah Hogel, which is just a fun, like, rom-com-esque book, which I'm really excited for. I just got it for Christmas, and it just sounds like something that's really cute and fun to read, and I believe it's about an engaged couple who realizes they're not in love anymore, and so they both try to sabotage their wedding in order to get the other one to pay for it or something like that. I'm not really sure, but then they end up falling back in love, so it's like lovers to enemies to lovers. Kind of similar to These Silent Delights, which I'm just realizing. But I've just heard such good things about this one. It just seems like so just like relaxing. I love reading books like this when I'm like really stressed out, so as the semester starts, I'm sure I'm going to be reaching for this one pretty soon, and I'm very excited to do that. And then lastly, we have The House on the Cerulean Sea by TJ Klune, which I've also heard just incredible things about. I don't know too much about this. I believe it's like a adult, I want to say fantasy, but not fantasy in the way of like dragons and castles and stuff like that. I think it's, I honestly have no idea. I'm not even going to try to make a semblance of a synopsis because I don't think I've ever read the synopsis for this book. I just heard such good things about it. I've heard it makes people cry, like tears of joy and like wholesomeness and found family and things like that, and so I'm just so here for that. So I'm just very excited to pick this up very soon. So I have this very fun package of my most anticipated book of the year, which I didn't even like request. I won it in a giveaway from Goodreads, which, what the heck are the chances? I have been waiting for this book since 2019, okay? Don't swing around scissors. I have been waiting for this book for years, and it's in my possession. It just came in the mail like half an hour ago, so I have not even processed that this book is in front of me. I'm going to open it now, and you're gonna witness this happen, okay? So we're just gonna literally cut into this boy. Okay. Oh my gosh, it's hardcover. I don't know why I didn't expect that. I thought it would be paperback. Okay. I don't know if you guys even know what my most anticipated book of the year is because I didn't post it, most anticipated books of the year. You can see it in there. Okay. I'm touching it. I've been waiting for this book for years, and I'm touching it with my hands. Okay, I'm gonna pull it out. I don't know why I'm closing my eyes. Okay, ready? I haven't looked at it yet. 3, 2, 1. Oh, I'm so excited. Okay, here's the thing. You probably don't know what this book is because this book isn't hyped enough, okay? Nobody knows about this book. It's underhyped. It is by the author of Bloodwater Paint, okay? If you're wondering what Bloodwater Paint is, you haven't watched enough of my videos, okay? And you need to get on that because Bloodwater Paint, one of the best books I've ever read in my entire freaking life, okay? I don't know why I'm holding it like this, but it's one of the best books ever. And Joy McCulloch just came out with another one written in the same style. I'm gonna crack it open. Oh my gosh! I'm gonna read you the synopsis because I would not ever do it justice in any words that I could speak. M. Morales' sister was raped after a frat party. A jury found the attacker guilty on all counts, a remarkable verdict that M felt more than a little proud of, since her passionate social media advocacy helped to dissuade the DA from settling for a plea deal. But victory is short-lived. Justice vanishes as the judge turns the Morales family's world upside down again by sentencing the rapist to no prison time. While her family is stunned, Em is sick with rage and guilt. To make matters worse, Em tells a reporter the sentence makes her want to learn to use a sword, and the news clip goes viral. Em must find a new reason to fight on, and it comes in the unlikely form of a story of a 15th century French noblewoman. Okay, now, I'm gonna have trouble with this name. Marguerite de Brissot? I'm sorry, I totally butchered that. Legendary is an avenging knight for rape victims. We Are the Ashes, We Are the Fire is a searing and nuanced portrait of a young woman torn between a persistent desire for revenge and a burning need for hope. If that doesn't sound like the best thing ever, then I don't know what does. I'm so excited for this book. It is a combination of like feminism and historical fiction and verse. Okay, I forgot to say that. This book is written in freaking verse. I can't even tell you how excited I am to read this. I'm going to be reading it next month immediately. Actually, I'm sorry. I realized this book doesn't come out until... When does this come out? In the meantime, while you're waiting for this to come out, read Blood, Water, Paint is the thing. I'm going to reread it right before I read this book, and it's going to be incredible. Oh, it comes out February 9th. Okay, that's so soon. How did I not realize that? Okay, it comes out February 9th. In the meantime, read Blood, Water, Paint. So, I honestly think that's it for the video. Thank you to Goodreads and Penguin Random House for this giveaway. I don't know how I got so lucky. I'm so ecstatic about this. And I believe that's the end of the video. So if you've read any of these books, let me know down below what you thought of them and some of your own 5-star predictions. Like I said at the beginning, also feel free to leave some comments down below of questions for the 1K Q&A that I'm going to be doing. And with that, I believe that is the end of the video. I really hope you enjoyed. If you did, please like and subscribe. And I hope you have a great day. I hope you have a great week. And I hope you have a great life. And I will see you very, very soon. Bye-bye!